Let's talk table formatting. So table formatting starts with the title. Title should be placed in the center of the line, and before the title there should be a table number. So how we do that? Where we start? We start with creating a style. So we start with style. I will call it object title. And why so? Because I will use this style for different objects, for tables and for figures. So I start with I go to paragraph then, and what I do there, I change the special indentation. I say it's none. Then there's a spacing before and after 0, and line spacing between the lines is single. So that's what I do with this style. I press OK. I press OK. Nothing much. That's all that we need here. Then I will manually, for this particular paragraph, I will change the alignment to the center, like this. And I will also add one paragraph before it, like this. I will place the cursor on the right side of the page, and here I will add a number for my table. Number is connected to the part number, so it's the first part. Then the table number should start with number 1, and then the number of the table in that part. So how I will do that? I can do it manually, like this, table 1.1, like this, but it's not a good idea, because when you create several tables, then you have to remember the number of the previous table, and it will be difficult. You have to scroll up and whatever. So instead, we will do it automatically. So how we do that? We go to reference here, and we choose caption. There's the insert caption, and from the list, I can find here. Scroll up, I have Latvian versions, and so table, there it is, table. So this is the numbering. Then if you don't have the correct numbering, you go to numbering here, you choose include chapter number, you choose heading 1, and then here you choose period. Then you press OK, and you press OK, and you're almost done. I will use my title, object title, like this, and let's move it again to the right side, like that. So this is the first step for the table formatting. I have a number, I have a title for my table. Then, so you can see in our case here, our table goes from one page to another. This is something that you have to avoid with all costs. Replace text, maybe move text in before the table or after the table, but never leave it like this. Because that's bad. If there is nothing you can do and your table goes through two pages, then you have to create a continuation of your table and format it correctly. So how you do that? So first of all, what you need to do, you need to add one additional table layout, and insert below one additional line, because in the second row you need to create a row with column numbers. Okay, like this, and I will center this. Next part, what you do, you go to the next page, and you split your table. I will split my table, and now I have two different tables. One table is here, another table is here, like that, and I will add an additional row also above, because in this split table I also have to create the column numbers. So now I can understand which column starts here and which column ends here. Okay, this is the next step. And also I need to create a title that says that this is the continuation of my previous table on the previous page. It's not a new table, it's a continuation. So how I do that, I align my text to the right, and I write the number of a table, 1, and then continue it like this. So the number of this table, continue. And this is the proper way how we can format the continuation of our table on the next page. Where is the problem with this approach? The main problem is that again, if you will change something in your document when you already done the continuation, everything will break, and everything will move, and you have to reformat everything again, and that's not a good thing. So that's why I'm telling you, try to move your tables in a way that they will never go through two pages. But another problem is this table 1 because it's manually inserted, and actually we don't need to do that because this part is automatic. We are using a specific tool for it, right? Insert caption. So here we also can use some automatic approach to get this number, and we can get it in the reference tab as usual. But now we go to cross-reference. Here, cross-reference tab. Here from the list, I choose the type of reference type, the type of reference, and in my case, it's a table. Here I see my only table that I have. I will choose here only label number, and I press insert. So by doing that, you see what I get. I get this table 1, and now this part is dynamic, so it's connected to this number, and if this number changes, because maybe you will add some additional tables before it, it will automatically change it here. Also, where I can use this cross-reference tool is by creating the reference before my table. This is very important. You cannot add your table to your document without referencing it before the in text. For example, here I can write like this: as presented in table 1. That's important part. You have to reference your table before the table actually appears in the text. But again, this part is manual. If I change the table, if I add new tables or I change something with my numbers, this will not change, and it's a very bad idea. So what I do here, I go again to my cross reference, I choose the same idea, only label number, I press insert, and now this part is also dynamic. If something will happen with my numbering, if I will add new table, the numbers will change, all the references will change also. Now, the last but not least, you can change your formatting for the content of your table. So the content of the table could have a little bit different formatting than your overall text. So for that, you can create your own style, or you can do it manually. I will do it manually right now. So what will differ here, I will choose single line spacing, but also I can change the size of the letters till 10 points. If my table is too big, I can also shrink the letter size. So when I press OK, you see, then that happens. So this is the thing that I talked about in the beginning of the video. So do not create this continuation of your table before you finished the overall formatting, because that could happen. And now it's twice more difficult to fix this than it was previously. So in the beginning, you format everything perfectly, and only then you start looking for the situations where your table goes through the pages. And even though when it does, you try to move your table either on one page or on another, and only when it's not possible, only then you create this table continuation. Okay, that's how table formatting looks like.